I want you to think about the last time you walked into a store. You probably pulled out your wallet, grabbed a cart, maybe scanned a loyalty card. But what if you didn't have to carry anything? What if you yourself were the wallet? In a previous video titled The Programmable Dollar, I examined the role of AI in dynamic pricing and how it affects your shopping experience. Today, I will explain how retailers know exactly who is standing in the aisle by facial recognition that's being used to track shoppers without their explicit consent. We'll also discuss how stores can link your physical face to your online shopping history, social media, and even credit scores to create your profile the moment you enter the store. AI biometrics are turning our faces into the new barcode. And while it sounds incredibly convenient, it is also a little insane. So let's break down what this actually means for your privacy. Let's start first with the facial recognition. Facial recognition technology identifies individuals by mapping unique facial geometry, such as the distance between your eyes, your nose, your mouth, and comparing these measurements against databases. While these technologies are often marketed to retailers as tools for loss prevention and customer experience optimization, their use frequently occurs without the explicit informed consent of shoppers. So, how are stores using it without our consent?
Now, while much of the discussion locally has been around Wegmans, the grocery store chain is not the only retailer that uses facial recognition technology. CNN reports that Walmart and Home Depot both use the software, and the Gothamist reports that Macy's does as well. Reached out to all three companies today to see if it's being used in our local stores, but I did not hear back. Meantime, I spoke with cybersecurity expert Arun Vishwanath today. He says the debate over retailers collecting biometric data is an important public discussion and that consumers should be paying attention.
When you start collecting data at that level, right, we don't know what is happening with that data. That says, hey, I am being watched on a video camera, but these technologies are doing more than that. They are predicting based on other behaviors that you may or may not have done, based on databases that you may or may not be in. They're predicting what you're about to do.
And he says that prediction can lead to mistakes, bias, and security concerns.
Many stores deploy cameras that capture and analyze faces in real time as shoppers enter or move through the store. Many retailers rely on implied consent, meaning that by entering the store with signs posted near the door, you have agreed to their data collection policies, even if you were never asked for a signature or given a choice to opt out. While some retailers post signage, many do not obtain written consent, leading to legal challenges regarding biometric privacy laws. Facial recognition technology is used to analyze demographic data, which is your age or your gender, to deliver personalized advertising or to identify loyal customers for targeted offers. This transforms shopping environments into a data harvesting ecosystem where your confidentiality is effectively removed. But the retail benefit, they can predict what you want even before you pick it up, eliminate checkout lines entirely, and for a lot of stores, it's the future of their margins. So, how are stores linking your physical face to your online shopping history and social media and even credit scores the moment you enter? Retailers use specialized software to connect your physical identity to your digital one using two primary methods. One is the deterministic matching. This is the most accurate method. If you use a store's app, sign into their Wi Fi, or provide an email or phone number at the checkout, the system links your device, ID, or account to your physical presence. Once you are known, the system can associate your biometric signature with your established account. The second is probabilistic matching. When direct identifiers are missing, retailers use probabilistic stitching. This uses AI to infer that a specific visitor is likely you based on behavioral signals such as the device in your pocket via Bluetooth, your typical shopping patterns, or consistent location data. Over time, these patterns become unique enough to build a reliable profile without you ever even logging in. The creepiness factor, where a store seems to know your preferences or status the moment you walk in, is driven by the fact that retailers are no longer siloed. meaning retailers use identity resolution software to connect all these silos. The store uses technology to stitch your digital self to your physical self. So the real question isn't whether this works, it's whether we want it to. Every time we trade our biological data for faster checkout, we are slowly eroding the concept of our privacy. We're moving toward a world where you can't exist in public without being tracked. Technology is always a double edged sword. Convenience is key, but at what price? I'd love to know what you think. Are you okay with your face being the payment? Drop a comment below, and I will see you in the next AI update.